Okay, for this video, we are going to proceed with the types of police intelligence. So, una po dito yung tinatawag nating strategic intelligence, no? So, pag-usapang strategic intelligence, wag po nating kalimutan, no? As to the time frame, no? It is long range in nature, no? So, bakit po kaya sinabing long range in nature ito, no? Kasi ito po ay kung sa ngayon, masasabi natin na parang wala siyang pakinabang. No? But actually, if you're going to consider it for future purposes, no, we can see that it is beneficial. No? So, for us to understand it better, subukan natin gumawa ng example. No? So, example, just for an example only, no? Let's say, regarding the Cali cartel, no? So meron tayong let us make use as an example the Cali cartel in relation to their operation here in our country, no? So as of now, no, let's say for example wala pa sila dito, no, they are not still operating here in our country. So ang Cali cartel ay isa pong kilalang drug or organized crime group, no, concerning drugs, no, particularly cocaine. Okay, so sila po ay napakalaking organized crime group, no, that ay na ang business nila, no, ay ang pagpapakalat ng cocaine, no, or pag-produce ng cocaine, which is an illegal drug, no. So sabihin natin, no, meron tayong manakuhang information about sa kanila, information such as paano yung operation nila, paano yung modus nila. So nalaman natin ang modus nila ay nag-a-act sila as a dignified individual, no, or mga kumbaga professional na mga tao or individual. Okay, so ayun, hindi sila pumuporma as mga violent criminals, but in order to hide, no, yung kanilang real identity na sila ay mga drug pushers or drug lords, no, they act just like a businessman, no, businessman professionals, no, they wear themselves as, or they suit themselves as just like businessman or other professionals, no, para maitago yung kanilang illegal na operation. Okay? So, ayun. Concerning Philippines, as of now, sabihin natin wala pa sila dito. No? Kaya parang ang sa tingin natin ay wala pang silbing information yan. No? Pero masasabi din natin na yan ay pwedeng magamit. No? Kasi, kaya nga sinabing strategic, no? By the word strategic, no? Kumbaga para tayo ay gumawa ng strategy. Siyempre, para more on proactive response. Bakit? No? So, siyempre, hindi natin hahayaan pa or aantayin na pasukin tayo ng mga Cali cartel, no? Or para sila ay or aantayin na sila ay mag-operate dito sa ating bansa, no? So, siyempre, as part of our proactive measure, syempre alam natin na ganun yung kanilang modus operandi, as well as nalaman natin kung sino-sino yung mga member ng organization na yan. So at least magagawa natin ng paraan na hindi sila makapunta dito sa bansa, no? So pwedeng total block natin sila in entering our Philippine territory or entering the Philippine territory, no? So yan po ay masasabi natin na strategic intelligence, no, since it may be useful in the future, no, kaya po sinasabing strategic intelligence. So meron din tayong tinatawag na counterintelligence. Okay, so it is also in relation with the example a while ago, na kung saan pag sinabing counterintelligence, syempre ito ay mga ginagawa ng ating kapulisan, no, law enforcers, in order na maiwasan yung pananabutahe, no, or yung tinatawag natin na act of sabotage, no, against our police organization, no, o kaya act of espionage against our organization, no, or our police or in the police organization. So ano po ba yung counterintelligence measures na pwedeng maiging example natin na ginagawa ng PNP or other law enforcement agencies? So isa na po dyan, sinasala nilang maigi kung sino yung pwedeng maging member ng PNP or pwedeng maging member ng BFP, no? Kasi baka mamaya sila pala ay membro ng illegal na or organized crime group, no, na pinapasok lang dyan sa PNP para sila ay magsilbing protector, no, ng mga organized crime group na nagpasok sa kanila. Okay? So, kinikilala nila ng maigi kung sino-sino yung mga nag-a-apply, kaya sobrang dami ng requirements, lalong-lalo na clearances na pinapasubmit, no? Para yun po ay maiwasan yung espionage and act of sabotage. So, tandaan po natin, when we say act of sabotage, kadalasan yan po ay paninira ng mga kagamitan, no? Let's say for example, sisirain yung mga special weapons or mga police mobile, no? Or mga baril ng ating kapulisan, no? Pananabotahe. O kaya, act of espionage naman, wherein information, focus more on gathering information about the PNP organization or the law enforcement organization. So hindi lang po yan yung pwedeng pamamaraan nila, but napakarami pang mga counterintelligence measures na isinasagawa. So tinawag po yan na counterintelligence by the word counter, no? Yan po ay kontrahin natin or hindi hayaan na makakuha ng information ang enemy organization about sa atin. Okay? Yung mga information na yan na pag nakuha nila, magagamit sa atin. Okay? That's why we are trying to avoid na mangyari yun. Yung pangatlo po dito, yung tinatawag nilang line intelligence. So pag sinabi naman pong line intelligence, tinatawag din po yung tactical intelligence, no, sa police organization. Okay, so kung kanina strategic ay long range in nature, itong line intelligence naman po ay immediate in nature, no? So, 'yon, immediate in nature kasi pwedeng yung incident ay ongoing na nangyayari, no? Or continuous na nangyayari within the present time, okay? Or just recently na nangyari, no? Or possible yan ay mangyayari tomorrow or the next days. Okay? So, yan po ay ano po ba ang pwede nating magamit na halimbawa dito, no? Line intelligence or tactical intelligence, no? So, let's say for example, meron tayong na receive na incident concerning hostage taking na nangyayari. Okay? So, sa hostage taking na nangyayari, let's say for example, nangyayari po sa isang eskwelahan, no? So, ngayon, kaya kailangan natin ng respondehan yan. Okay? So, syempre, kung wala tayong kaalam-alam, no, unang i-consider natin, let's say, for example, yung suspect, no? Wala tayong kaalam-alam about sa suspect. Okay? So, syempre, hindi natin mas mahirap natin na kumbaga isa yan sa kailangan nating i-consider, no, na una. We need to do information gathering about the identity of the suspect. Okay? So, aside from that, no, let's say for example, yung building na kung saan nangyayari yung hostage taking, no? So, let's say yung building ay wala tayong kaalam-alam paano yung pagkakakonstruct niya. So, asan dun yung point of entry, asan yung ibang point of exit doon, no? So, kung wala tayong kaalam-alam about dun, so, let us consider to do, no, intelligence gathering about the construction of the building, the exit or the point of entry, no? Ano pong purpose nun? para syempre ay magamit natin in assault. Okay? Just in case kinakailangan na nating assault, no? Yung at yung suspect, since hindi siya makuha sa negotiation, then kung alam natin yung iba pang point of entry at kapisado natin yung pasikot-sikot ng building, then madali na lang natin siyang maresolba, no? Or madali nating maisahan yung hostage taker. Okay? So yun po ay isang halimbawa lamang ng line intelligence or tinatawag nilang tactical intelligence. So tandaan niyo po, pag sinabing immediate in nature, since yan ay currently happening, no? Line intelligence, okay? Or tactical intelligence. Pag long range, no? Yan po ay strategic intelligence, okay? Pag naman na prevention of activities, okay? Particularly undesirable to the police organization, or the act of sabotage, no? And then espionage, yan po ay counter intelligence. Okay? So again, concern ng tactical intelligence, yan po ay magagamit para sa pagkandak ng raid, no? Or papasukin natin yung isang establishmento kasi sinasabing merong mga hindi magandang operation doon, no? So syempre kapag kapisado natin yung building kung saan yung nakalocate yung establishment, madaling maisagawa. Ganon din sa pag-aresto, no? Location ng suspect, okay? Yung bahay niya, no? Para hindi tayo matakasan, no? Aside from that, yung pagkakakilanlan, no? Okay, connections, ganon din sa investigation, magagamit po ang tactical intelligence. And so long as it is immediate in nature. Okay? Counterintelligence, field of interest po niyan ay yung nabanggit natin kanina. Okay? Prevent act of sabotage and pwedeng pagnanakaw sa ating organization, as well as espionage. Okay? Act of espionage or pangunguha ng mga sensitive information about sa atin. Okay? Strategic intelligence, pwedeng yan ay magamit para sa public safety, or pwedeng magamit sa prevention of crimes, no? Kaya nga nasabi ko kanina, yan po ay proactive in nature, kumbaga yung ating act of doing strategic intelligence, no? So wala mang pakinabang sa ngayon, pero yan ay pwedeng magamit para ma-prevent yung crime, hindi mangyari yung mga krimen na yan in the future. Okay? So yan po ay the different field of interest ng mga yan, okay, ng police intelligence. So as to the functional classification po ng police intelligence, meron tayo yung tinatawag nilang criminal intelligence. Yan po ay pwedeng yung mga information or operation that we are doing in order to have knowledge dun sa mga illegal na activities ng mga criminal offenders. Pwedeng yung modus operandi nila, o kaya pwedeng magamit natin in arresting them. Okay? In order maaresto sila, okay, and then magamit in order to prosecute them, okay, or aid in prosecuting them in the court of law. Okay, aside from that, yung tinatawag naman nilang internal security intelligence, no? Ito naman ay operation in order to gather knowledge, no, about in order to maintain peace and order within the within the territory, no? Lalong-lalo na sa ating in Marawi, no? So sa ngayon they are having a disturbance caused by terrorist groups, no? Particularly in Mindanao or in Marawi, no? So ano pong ginagawa ng mga ating kapulisan dyan, no? They are doing internal security intelligence as well, no? Information about the activities of those enemy groups, no, para mapigilan or ma-maintain or maibalik yung peace and order sa lugar. Okay, public safety intelligence, no, concerning protection of lives and properties. Okay, so ano po yung kadalasan na ginagawa nila in order to gather intelligence, particularly in the public, no? Yan po ay sa pamamagitan ng pagpapatrol, observing, no? Yung ating mga patrollers ay ino-observe nila, no? While doing the patrol, conducting patrol, ino-observe nila yung kanilang area of responsibility. So kinikilala nila kung sino-sino yung mga taong nandun, asan dun yung mga vulnerable areas na pwedeng magkaroon ng krimen or pwedeng pagkutahan ng mga organized crime group or mga taong nagtatangkang magsagawa ng krimen. Okay? So yan po ay pwede nating maging halimbawa in public safety intelligence. Okay? So ayan, that is the functional classification of police intelligence.